Hey guys, I'm Adam, you know me. This is Samuel. You remember him? Cut to a clip of when we went to SMBI together.
Long time ago.
Here he is.
Hi everyone.
Okay, we're back. We are in Texas, where I grew up. We're at a coffee shop, and they ran out of electricity. Yeah. Boom. So, I know what he's been up to, but you guys don't. So, Samuel, could you just kind of explain, what exactly it is that you've been up to?
So, I guess I started a new business. I started last June is when I kind of fell into it. Didn't take it serious till about February of this year. I took it serious and started going hard. Now I'm buying houses, buying old trashy houses and making homes is what I like to say. I buy whatever it is, however it is, and I fix it up and sell it. Also what I do is we just started in June, we started wholesaling. So wholesaling would be, we would get a house that needs to be fixed up. We find it, we have people that find the house and everything. We grab the house and we go mark it out to other flippers because we can't flip everything. My saying is I flip the best and sell the rest. So that's what I like to do.
Nice.
And so other guys can deal with what I don't want to do.
So what was your business called again?
Integrity Homes.
Integrity Homes. So, if you're in Texas, it's Seminole, Texas, or what towns do you like?
So right now we're running 100 miles from Seminole. So I want to go into Amarillo. Actually, we've been doing some texting, calling to Dallas. So just about everywhere over Texas. We'll text and wholesale, but for flipping, I want 100 miles just because of the distance of driving. I don't like to drive 3 hours to go look at a flip.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, if you're in Lubbock, Andrews, Midland, Odessa, right? Any other places?
Midland, Odessa, Lamesa. We have 3 houses in Lamesa right now. 2 houses in a lot. I don't want to flip them. I want to get rid of those, but because the market's not good there. Got one we're looking at in Abernathy right now. So we're all over the place. Wherever the numbers make sense, we buy.
Yes. What about those numbers? Another thing that I wanted to ask you about is what was some of the big things that you came up against when you started? What were some the big hurdles, mountains that you came up against?
I would say me being young. I'm 19 now. When I started, I was 18. That was a big challenge. I would talk to people on the phone, or talk to bankers or something, and yeah, I'm coming to meet you. And then I would get there, and where's Samuel? I am Samuel. And they wanted me to leave. Not that bad, but that was very hard. When they were like, what's up? Are you really Samuel? Also, another thing that makes it really hard is, I guess everybody looking at you, they want you to be normal. And being 19, being an entrepreneur, everybody wants you to be on their level, working 8 hours a day or 9 hours a day instead of, I work my 10-hour day and then I come home and I work in the evening often. I was reading a book this week. They were talking about crabs. A crab trap is very simple, and they put a little bit of bait on the bottom. One crab will come in there and sit on the bottom and eat the bait. The other ones will come right away just to be with other crabs, even if they don't see the bait.
Social animals.
Yeah. After they have a big crowd there, they will not let anybody leave. If anybody tries to leave, they will start eating their claws off. If they keep trying, they'll eat their fingers off or their whole hands off. And they say sooner or later, if they keep persistent trying to get out of the trap, they will kill them completely just because they're leaving the group. Huh. And I feel like it's like that with humans as well. Everybody wants you to be with them, and once you try to be different, everybody tries eating your claws out. Just trying to get my money was my biggest problem in the beginning. Now money is my smallest problem. Getting money, that is. Or not my smallest, but it's not hard to get money now. One of my main things is just being young.
Right, in this business, there's an expectation of mid-20s at the youngest or something like that, or especially in the flipping business, probably even older than that. I can definitely see where the thought process can come from. Now, especially if you get started at this age, you're that much ahead.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now we can go to meetings. Guys that are 40 years old are asking for us for advice. It feels kind of funny giving them advice, but they're like, y'all got it all organized so nice. I'm like, well, I guess I'll give it a shout out to Tommy Dyke. He's my main guy for wholesaling, and he's got it rolling nice. He's running acquisitions. I'm running mostly dispositions on that.
I can also imagine them thinking about why didn't I get into this when I was their age, kind of thing. So yeah, that's really awesome and inspiring. Yeah, really.
And see, another thing I would say, we go all over the place and we meet all these flippers and wholesalers and everything, and some of them are rough people. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of them, they go and they make 10 grand one week, and then on the weekend they'll go below 9 grand, just going to the bar or something. It's ridiculous, and they're always talking about how they don't have money. And like, come on, dude, just think a little bit, and you'll be balling hard as much money as you got coming in.
Like some basic financial planning, budgeting, and just like responsible spending, really. Yeah, that's great. Another thing is, what was your first serious step? Like maybe the first house that you got to flip or anything like that. Was like, what was your first acquisition or like kind of plunge into it kind of thing?
I would say, I guess, just started driving around looking at houses. I would call wholesalers like, hey, I want to come look at these houses that you got. I had no idea what I was looking at. I kind of had an idea. I was like, this is what I want, and I didn't know how to figure out construction costs or anything, and so it was kind of bad. Finally, I just thought there was a house. I was like, it was in a bad shape. I was like, I can do something with this. I bought it, and we went way over budget on it, but it's still not sold yet, but I think we'll make some good money on it just because the market's so hot right now. I would say 90% of people that know about real estate, they know a lot about it. They know enough to get into it. It's very simple, honestly. Taking that first step and just running your first checkout, it's a little scary.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it's the best feeling out there.
Personally, I'm looking at getting into digital marketing. This summer, I'm taking classes, doing a lot of #YouTube University.
That's where we learn all our stuff, pretty much.
It's crazy how much you can learn on there. You know, you just got to learn just like a few basic like terms and stuff, and people have like hours like of combined content just on that stuff to help. Like it is crazy, and like it's on YouTube. It's free. Like you don't need to go to college for this stuff. Like look at this dude.
I'm just gonna say I'm an 8th grade dropout.
Like you don't even need a high school education for this.
All I ever liked was math, and now I work with numbers and I love it.
Some guys messing around out there. So if we seem distracted, this is why. Okay, now they're leaving, but they're the guys that just got into the red truck right there. They were just kind of messing around. It happens, especially videoing in public. It happens.
They look at us funny for it.
So now I think we're just gonna go kind of chill. We're gonna go for a ride, you know. Just this dude's gotta kind of sit calm. Yeah. Sometimes he needs to come to Kansas and we can go for a ride or something like that, you know.
I mean, maybe we will. One day we can race.
Yeah, hey, I'll down. I'll probably lose, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, so I think we're gonna do that. See you then. It's a little warm. It's a little warm.
Honestly, we make good coffee. But,
Get Mike